All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins. Welcome to All Things QB, where I watch every single clip and break down the most important ones. Today, we've got Bo Nix and the Broncos, a big win against the Texans. But real quick, before we jump into it, please FTA this thing, which means comment for the algorithm, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done that, or you can wait till the end of this breakdown, and hopefully I earn that subscription. So without further ado, let's jump into the film. All right, team. We are jumping into this thing. And the first one we've got a little go route. And just a miss. So when you look at some of these and you look at them early in the game, for me, I'm always a fan of trying to hit these actually a little bit further down the field. You know, to me, if Bo's seeing, hey, 2-shell, and he's thinking more of a cover 2 shot, I mean, I totally get it. But I am a fan of kind of putting these in the air a little bit more, because then it gives you that opportunity to get that. One, it gives your receiver a better chance to adjust to it, but two, it then gives us a chance to get that, hey, defender runs into us type underthrown deep ball. We've just got basically, we would call it cardinal, where you've got this outside release go. You've got this out or a stick underneath, and you can kind of see, I think he's thinking, okay, hey, I've got 2-shell. Let me try to fit this thing in there. I like my matchup outside, and it's just not on the same page as our receiver, unfortunately. See the motion across, and we'll bump Ingram off the ball. Let everybody get set. Big piece of it is we're trying to chip. Yeah. I think, honestly, if I'm thinking through it like Bo probably is, he's probably thinking, hey, I got 2-shell. Let me try to fit this thing in. What ends up happening is he actually ends up holding that safety inside probably more than he thought, to where it's like he could have put more height on it. Just decided not to. Second one we've got for you guys, we've got another go route. This one, as you look at it, this one is one of those where we do add the height. I gotta be honest, man. I think I put DPI question mark. This feels to me a lot like defensive pass interference. Love Bo's feet. Love that he's holding that center fielder. Look at it from the tight to where you can really see him holding that safety. He actually kills into this, right? Kill. See how he does such a good job? Look at his eyes. Look at his helmet right down the middle of the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That thing up and down. Oh. I can't tell if this is DPI or if this just hits us right in the shoulder. Oh my gosh, that hits our face mask. Okay. That one I had marked down as a no grade, and it turns out that might have been a good. Okay, now we've got our got a little action. This one we just hang up in the air. You got the action shot. Trying to get this thing to Sutton. We got the motion across the formation. We're just going to sit. We've got this we've got this slot fade. You can tell Bo's just thinking action. Let me try to hold that safety in the middle and get that thing outside. And it just hangs up on him. Now, simultaneously, he's getting hit while releasing, right? And he just hangs that ball up there. That's the one. It's funny because that's the one that you really needed the pace on. Like that first one he kind of threw. You needed the pace on this one. Let's see where his eyes are at. Yeah, you can see him start to that side, thinking maybe I can hold that safety a little bit. Yeah, he just doesn't drive this thing like is needed. A big piece of that is it feels like he's not stepping into this because of the pressure. Yeah, but still, that yeah. Okay, now we're gonna get on the good train a little bit. We've got a great void adjust here against pressure. You can see this pressure look they're giving us. Just nobody accounts for the tight end. Bo does a great job of recognizing the fact that no one accounts for the tight end. It's like they're playing cover one hole. So you got one across the board here. And then they're going to pressure here, drop him out. So that's our hole player. And then this is our center fielder. But as you can see, we got no one for the tight end. And Bo does a really great job. I'm not sure, honestly, how, but of recognizing that super fast. You know, you got to think maybe that center fielder, maybe it's actually supposed to be zero hole, right? And that center fielder is supposed to be on him, but they basically just give away 20 yards right there with the void adjustment, which is just, that's what you got to do. You got to make people pay when they pressure you, and then you'll see a heck of a lot less of it. Just such a good job getting that ball out. Great job, too, by the tight end, recognizing the void and just turning, right? Don't make it complicated. Just void adjust that thing. It's awesome. Flat out awesome. This one, we just got a concept dime. I love this so much. Third and long. Use the counter motion. Counter motion. He's going to be on the out. We're going to go inside release to where we make this guy run around us. And he's just going to be wide open. Okay, so I want you guys to watch the guy that goes in motion. Okay, so watch the defender that goes in motion with him. That's the key to this play. Defender goes in motion with him. We know it's man coverage. Now watch that defender, how he gets caught by that route. Do you guys see it? That's then what creates such an opening right there. Okay, it's a great job by our receivers working their routes correctly in the grand scheme of the concept, and not just, hey, I want to get open. And then a really, really good job from just a call and concept and, hey, let's get an easy one on third down. Like that is fantastic. It does not get better than that. Okay, this one I've got labeled as bad-ish, and I've got it marked as tough with an exclamation point, which is, we've got this where it's, we win so bad on this route, right? Or we win so good, but it's bad. Like they do such a bad job. The challenge is that when you see Bo releasing the ball, he doesn't know that this guy has fallen over yet. So it's like he's still in the mode of like, I got to throw an elite level NFL ball. And if he can just hold this for a split second longer, he's going to realize that this thing can just be bodied up. It's just sell them on the out that they've seen, they just saw on third down, but we're just running a little out and up. Oh, biscuits. That one is that one's one you probably want back. And like, I don't know. I've never played receiver, but can I go up with two hands here instead of one? I'm not sure. Can Bo body this up a little bit? Yeah, like this. I'll tell you, it wasn't his most accurate day throwing. That's one thing I will say in terms of the whole. hey, could we have hit it? It wasn't his best day that I've ever seen him have throwing the football. With that being said, the Broncos won, and we hit this one from 30 yards out. It couldn't be simpler, right? We've got our backside X and a 3x1, and he's got a two-way go, meaning he can inside release this thing or outside release this thing. This is the only guy that can make a play. We got to imagine that our X is going to win one-on-one against the corner. So then it's our job to hold the safety. Bo does exactly that, gets the ball out there. Sutton makes a play, touchdown Broncos. Really couldn't be easier. Bo does such a good job with his eyes, right? I always say eyes, and it is eye manipulation, but then a lot of people are like, you can't see the eyes. It's the helmet. It's like, no, duh, dude. It's the same thing. But this is great eye manipulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitch ball. That's a really good football where it's like, it's not absolutely perfect because Sutton slows down just a bit, but it's like he realizes Sutton won by so much that we could just lay that thing in there. It's exactly what you want from your quarterback. That is exactly what you want. Okay? This one I've got as a no grade, but it's like we've got a shot here to fit this thing in. And we just honestly underthrow it. Like, we got to get this ball out a little bit earlier, but you guys can see we're end of half here. We're sprinting out. We've got the inside release ultra high. And it's like, you're going to see that we had a shot at this thing. Because look at number 2. Number 2 turns his hips running towards that, the machete crosser. And then you can see right now, we're going to win right here. If we can get this thing out there in vertical, we just undershoot it ever so slightly. I mean, this is 10 out of 10 on difficulty, right? I'm not saying like, oh, it's an easy one, just put it on. But it's a 10 out of 10 difficulty. But it is one that, man, you'd love to see us. Yeah. You can see how if this ball is just thrown up here, right? We have a way better shot than when you try to pull him flat. And it's like, look, we've burned the safety. Corners, they're both, 3 yards off of our guy. So, yeah, that's a 10 out of 10 difficulty on the throw. But, man, I would love to see that one if it was possible. Here we've got, and it's hard because you can kind of explain everything, but with that being said, to me, this is one of those phantom climb sacks because we've talked about this improving, and it has improved. But this decision to, instead of play the concept, to take off will result in plays like this. So if you look at this concept, you've got this here with the dig. Then you've actually got a flat, but with a lead blocker. So you're thinking 1 to 2 to 3. So if we just play this concept out, if we can get him right here, 1, 2, 3, hitch, okay. He's saying, okay, I don't like this. Can we get our second hitch to this? Because I think if we climb, there's a real chance here at letting that thing rip on time. And then if not, let's say, hey, we feel too much pressure. Okay, instead of the climb, let's just flip our hips, get this thing outside, and check it down to our check down with a lead blocker out in front. So to me, I just think there were too many better options on this play than what we decided to do. Now, simultaneously, we're going to get to clip 16 in 7 more clips, and his legs win us the game. So what's the proper way to coach this sort of athleticism? That is the, I don't want to say $1 million question because I don't know what Sean Payton's contract is and Bo Nix's contract, but if you combine them, that's the whatever, $50 million question, $30 million question, whatever Bo Nix's second contract is going to be, $7 trillion, that's the question. Because to me, this is one where hindsight's 2020. Sure, I'd love to have gotten this to the flat, but let's say Bo Nix squirts through this thing and then goes and gets 35 yards. I'm probably highlighting it and saying, look at this good play, So put me in the category of, I just don't like it, if I'm being honest. Like, I like when I see him hitch, reset, stay in the pocket. But also, you could say, well, Tim, you're a get off my lawn guy. You're turning into that, which maybe I am about quarterback play. But this is the kind of stuff I like. You see pressure, get the ball out of your hand. Look at this. Little 5-yard under on third down. Our big body receiver goes and gets us another 2.5 yards. First down. Ball's out of our hand. I love that. Those are things that excite me. Now we got a little touchdown pass to our back. Something that you got to say, oh man, I enjoy this. This is great, Tim. Look at this. We got a little bullet route. It's so funny, the similarities between NFL offenses. Like, the Bears also generated a big play on this play. They put DJ Moore in the backfield, though. Okay, we got this post here. You've got the bullet route, the rail route, just up that red line, we would call it. Look at this thing. That is staying in the pocket and playing the progression. Look at him here. Climb, anchor. Yes. Yes. It's like a late night DJ voice. Yes, right there. That is big time stuff. That is exciting stuff. Wow. The big time football. Great pocket navigation, great football, great concept. And guess what? A touchdown. Now we got a little 2-point play. Ties it up. Man, that is such a good read. Go through this thing. This is basically his fourth progression or third progression. Okay, flat route, not there. Okay, technically Sutton would be your second coming across, and then you'd work all the way back to Franklin and just throw a great football in there. Look at this thing from the tight. You guys are going to absolutely love this from the tight. Not there. Okay, work back. Let's slow down that window for you. That window is non-existent. Man. Okay, this one I've got marked bad, question mark, shot, question mark. I'm not sure what the concept was here. Looks to me a lot like sprint throwback. So it looks to me a lot like that play that the Broncos have where he sets in the pocket for a split second and then sprints. We use 82 to seal this guy who we turn free. It looks a lot like he's selling this and then he's on the throwback, and then we also have him running down the middle of the field. It's kind of like a 1-2. Now, we get the sprint out. We've got time. Obviously, you're getting bracket here. No one here. I'm not sure why we decide to throw it like this, where we're kind of running versus just like a hard climb up vertical hitch. Because, like, we need to put this ball down here where this ref is. This is another one of those where it's like, dude, we have them beat. Just drive. It's like we went from, you guys were joking around. Overthrow Knicks, right? The overthrows. Now, we're under on 2-shot plays. What a wild ride that's been for us. A lot of that to me is just like the mechanical decision to try to hit this thing on the run versus like a true stick your foot in the ground, one hard hitch up. And then this is just kind of back-to-back sprays. Like we sprayed that one, then we come back here. We have Ingram running across the formation on 3rd and long. He probably picks this up if we stick it on him. And we just dirt it. Not ideal, Bob. Now we've got 2 greats, though. That's how we're going to end it. We're going to end it with 2 greats. Like, that's insane, this throw right here. We'll get to the tight. I'm just going to let it run. We'll get to the tight, but I'm like, this is such a good throw. Great timing, great route, great ball. Everything about it. Everything about it you guys are going to love. Look at that. Pockets collapsing. Yes. Then now we have the great on it's a game-winning run. This is the game winner, right? I know we run 3 plays after it, then kick the field goal. This is what wins the game. We have another sprint design. Okay, it's all gobbled up play side. So we'll just go run it. Like that is a game-winning play, a game-winning run. So then you ask yourself the question, how much do I coach up some of these phantom climbs or some of these other things that are problems for us? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, like I don't know. I do not have a great answer because you don't want to take away these sorts of plays in crunch time. With that being said, had we hung in the pocket on a couple of those, do we even need this play, or is the game already in hand? I also don't know. What I can tell you is this has been fun, and it is fun winning football games, and that's exactly what the Broncos are doing. So I know I titled this video something along the lines of, I actually don't know what I've titled it yet, but I know that it's going to be something along the lines of, was it good or bad? And I'm here to tell you at the end of this video, we have been together for like roughly 20 minutes. Hard to really know. 16 clips. And I still have no freaking clue whether or not we played good or bad. Because it's like, neither. We didn't play bad. We didn't play good. It's kind of like you just have this disgusted feeling about yourself. You know what I mean? Like you were up late. You're watching a movie. You ordered Uber Eats Taco Bell. You wake up at like 12:30 in the morning and you're like on the couch still. And you just like feel disgusted. But then you also are happy that you're up, like you're still alive. So you're like disgusted with yourself, but you're still living. That's the Broncos right now for me. When I watch them, it's like I'm slightly disgusted at some of the stuff. But at the end of the day, we're still winning football games in the National Football League, and I don't want to take that for granted because of everything we've been through. So to me, I'd lean good. I still don't have a definitive answer. I'm interested in what you guys think, so comment below. Let me know what you think. And until next time, peace.